What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another Dragon Blaze video. I hope everybody is doing very well. The new hero is out, and we are going to talk about her and make her as well. Top of that, we do have a couple events, well, actually only just the one, and that's the Scarecrow Collection event, which is going to be awesome. Obviously, we've had similar events like this, like the Christmas events and the other events with the cakes and all kind of cool stuff. So a great way to get resources here, a great way to also get a 500,000 rubies, which will be very needed when the new hero is out. So hopefully you can get all of these before the new hero leaves. So that's pretty awesome. So can't wait to do more of that. Also, Scarecrow materials can be obtained from Anthem Festival box dropped inside Challenger Dungeon. So make sure you are also doing that. Scarecrow rewards can be collected when you tap on the activated material shop, material top, Scarecrow. So make sure we are doing that. Now, not too much to talk about. Let's get into the content today. So, we have the new hero here. She's a mage, specialized content, siege loot battle, and obviously your current, which is your world boss. Now let's get to the previous skill. She's a mage DPS. So let's see what she is all about. First ability, this is attack one enemy and increases enemy receive magic damage upon normal attack 10th phase for 3.5 seconds, excluding self. So that's pretty good. So whenever she hits anyone, it increases the receive magic damage, which is very good because there's some content in the game that wants you to use magic type heroes. So this is going to help them out very much. Let's go to the second ability. Type. It says inflicts 17,400% skill damage on one enemy. Cooldown 21.1 seconds. Let's see why. Specialty 1, it says inflicts 10 times additional skill damage only for bosses. That's really huge, by the way. 10 times the amount of damage only for bosses. That's huge. That's really huge. That's going to help you a lot against bosses, especially in Library of Fate and other places. Like right now, I'm in Library of Fate 100th floor, the first one, and I have to use mages. So I'm trying to power up my mages so I can get through that, and she is going to help out a lot with that. Specialty 2, it says increase magic attack by 1,392% and single attack by the same percentage I just mentioned for 10th phase 5 stacks, meaning it's going to stack 5 times. That's really good, by the way. Anytime you have stuff like that in characters that stacks is crucially important because you're getting stronger and doing more damage, DPSing like the character is designed to do. So it's very good. Specialty 3, cast Destiny effect on all allies, 10th phase for 5 stacks. Destiny effect increases main stats by 139% and magical attack by 557%. That's really good, guys. Your main stats and your magic stats, it's like you're getting boosted twice. That is really good exclusively to the character that allows you to get your effect on all allies. So not only that she's helping your mages, but she's also helping the main stats, which is going to help everybody else, including herself. I'm pretty sure. That's quite powerful. Next effect, we have special type special cooldown 28.3 seconds. Specialty 1, increase magic attack by 2,436%. And single attack by the same percentage I just mentioned for 10th phase 5 stacks. Again, that's very good. And plus it's a 10th phase buff, which is also very good. I forgot to mention that. Anytime when you have buffs that are 10th phase or higher, which is phenomenally good, because if an enemy has a debuff that's like 6th phase or 7th phase or even 9th phase, it's not going to affect your buff. It has to be the same phase to nullify your buff. So the higher the buff phase, the better. Specialty 2. It's cast cosmic. Was it divine? You can't pronounce that. I just woke up too, so I'm just doing a video and can barely even see the screen hardly. But yeah, we're going to cast basically our cosmic effect on all allies, 10th phase, 5 stacks. That effect is increasing main stats by 244% and NIT by the same percentage. So, which is very, very, very great. Is it micro? Yeah, microcosmic divining effect on all enemy, all your increase your main stats, which is pretty good. So your NIT is basically for your mages and for your enchanters, and then your main stats obviously is for everyone. So sorry about that. I just got up and put this out because I didn't do it yesterday, so I'm still kind of waking up. So excuse my weirdness for not reading correctly. And then the last effect is your signature skill. Upon charging 100% signature energy, specialty 1, it says inflicts 15. Oh no, that's more than that. 156,600% skill damage on one enemy. Holy shish kebabs. That's a lot of damage. That's like the most damage in the game so far as like heroes go. Holy mo. Wow, that's a lot. She's going to wreck everyone, whoever she hits with that. That's insane. Cast, especially 2, cast 10, afflicts 10 times additional skill damage on one enemy, only for bosses. We already have that. Specialty 3, cast arcane shuffle effect on all enemies 10th phase for 44 seconds. So we'll get to that because that's probably hidden in her abilities, but we're gonna go ahead and cover now. 156,600% skill damage. Goodness. that's silly. All right, let's go back to the effects here. It says Arcane Shuffle at the bottom. It says Effect 1, increase received magic damage by 1,253%. Arcane Shuffle Effect 2, increase received damage by the same percentage I just mentioned. So again, more increasing received damage, which is great because we do need that. It's going to help out with different type of content in the game and just overall your mage team if you love using mages. So even your hybrid characters can benefit from this because they use magic and attack. So it's going to help out quite a bit. Let's go to our passives. It says type conditional special skill cooldown 34.5 seconds. Condition when attacking enemies, which is what we do best in this game. Buff 1, increase magic attack by 2,297%, NIT by 574%, and additional boss damage by 1,148%, 10th phase, 5 stacks, which is great. Buff 2, increase magic attack by 919% and NIT by 230% for all allies, 10th phase, 5 stacks. That's very meaningful, by the way. Anytime you increase it for all allies, it's the heroes you want to use the most because this is a team game. You have lots of heroes on your team for a reason. You want to have that for sure. So the strike effect is really, really good. Passive, personal passive, increase NIT by 2,784%, and magic attack by 10,440%. That's a big meaningful buff. And this is a personal passive. This is just for her. So that's still really good though. Your ally aura, increase magic attack by 4,176% and additional boss damage by 288%. The ally aura thing I'm still trying to figure out. I'm guessing it's just for your allies. Doesn't matter. She probably gives an aura off that gives them a buff too. I have to look more into that. If anybody knows about that, post in the comments below so I can understand that more because usually they specify it on other characters they did. So I'm not sure if this is universal or not, but that's still very good. Specialty 1, inflicts 52,200% additional skill damage on all enemies upon normal attacks, only for bosses, which is phenomenal. We need more of that. Specialty 2, inflicts 52,200% additional skill damage on all enemies upon normal attacks, only for bosses. So, very, very good. It's a lot of damage. And Fate Prophecy. Now, this is a Siege through Battle passive. Personal passive, increasing will attack by 10,440%. Magic attack increase by 10,440%, and additional boss damage by 5,220%, which is great. Ally Aura, increase magic attack by 4,176%, and additional boss damage by 2,288%, which is good. Magic attack, increase NIT by 1,400 1,044%, and ranged attack by 4,176%, which is great. Just your passives for your siege through battle. It's all good stuff that you still want to have when you're doing this kind of content, if you do it. Specialty: upon normal attack, inflicts 20,880% additional skill damage on one enemy, which is phenomenal. Type 2 siege through battle plus your current passive. Personal passive: increase NIT by 5,568%, magic attack by 20,880%, and additional boss damage by 10,440%. Allied Aura: increase magic attack by 8,352%, and ranged attack by the same percentage I just mentioned, and additional boss damage by 4,176%. Your mage aura: increase NIT by 2,088%, and by an additional same percentage per mage. There you go. So this is the reason why you want to have an all mage lineup, because it increases it per mage. So if you have 5, it increases it by 5 times. If you have 10, it increases it by 10 times. This is the reason why you want to have certain lineups, because you're going to take stupid advantage of her fate prophecy. Again, this is siege through battle, but still, it's a prime example why you want to have your lineups correct. Specialty 1 inflicts 104,400% additional skill damage on all enemies upon normal attacks. Specialty 2, holy moly, increase the same percentage I just mentioned, and additional skill damage on all enemies upon normal attacks. She's going to hit like a missile in the siege through battle thing. Obviously, everything is 0 here, so I haven't gotten there yet. And then you have her specialty. It says Infinity Passive. Personal passive: increases magic attack by 627%. Specialty: upon using Fate Insight, increase magic attack by 1,392%, 10th phase for 3 stacks. So, what do I feel about her? She's quite powerful. She's quite strong. Her siege through battles are like her strongest abilities because they hit the absolute hardest. But overall, she's going to be a fun mage to have, in my opinion. I think she's going to be really good for your mage lineup. She's going to do a lot of damage. She's going to be very useful in Library of Fate and other places, other content in the game. I think you're going to really enjoy this mage very much. Is she better than our previous 4th impact mage? No. But she is strong, though. She's not weak. She's going to be used very well. I'm not sure how much I'm going to invest in her. I do have like 96 summons, so we will be using those for sure in making her. I'm going to go ahead and just use some artifacts. I mean, I could open up packs and get it that way, but I'd rather just use that to further power her up. So we're just going to go ahead and do it this way, which is specifically why I constantly save my my infinities for a reason. Because of that reason. There we go. We got her made. And there you have it. And plus, we're going to go ahead and pledge her here, make her a little bit stronger. Give her a little bit of power. Plus, you also have your bonus meter to your right side over here where you can spend lots of rubies. So, yeah. Oh, I have 103, sorry, which is the most I've ever had. So we're going to, oh wow, 20 days. So we're going to spend all of those on her for sure. We're probably going to use some 4th summons. I don't know. I may just save those for the next hero. As you see, I have almost 30 million rubies. We're going to spend some of those. If people's curious to know why I have so many rubies, it's because I've kind of figured out the game. You're not supposed to spend all your rubies on one hero. I spent like 13 million I spent 13 million on this guy, and he's level 63. Technically, he's less level than that because the in that situation. So I didn't get him very high level spending 13 million, so I don't want to spend all of my rubies. So that's just my thing. You can do what you want to do, but that's just kind of my thing on that. But that's today's videos, guys. I'll be uploading this later on today. I just want to go ahead and get it out for you. And then the new hero is going to be great. Make sure you spend lots of rubies on her, but just don't overspend because she is good, but she's not stupidly broken. Just keep that in mind. I would normally spend to about the 400p mark and stop there, but you can do what you want because it's your game. You earned them. You do what you like. I'm just here to help you. But until next time, guys, I will see you for the next one. Peace.